doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so today's game, I really swore that I took care of this already. I thought I talked about this game during last year's summer of 8-Bit. I thought I talked about it earlier during this summer of 8-Bit. Apparently I haven't. And it's a shame because this is one of the few examples of a licensed title released on the NES by Nintendo. It's an arcade port of one of their titles from 1982. And it falls between the time of Donkey Kong's release and the original Mario Brothers. So it's in that really interesting time when Nintendo was starting to really feel their way in the US gaming market. And truth be told, it's a single screen game, but it's a fine game. It's a well done game, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Today's game is Popeye. Okay, so the story behind this game is, basically what happens in every Popeye cartoon pretty much ever. Bluto or Brutus, depending on, when you were a fan of Popeye, kidnaps Olive Oyl, and Popeye has to rescue her. And he does that in different ways in this game. He collects different things that Olive will throw out at him. Like in the first stage, he catches hearts that Olive throws out. Collect enough hearts, you advance to the next level. You collect music notes in one level because she's singing to you. And I believe you catch the letters to the words "help me" in yet another level. Popeye, it borrows a lot from other arcade titles of the time. Stuff like Jungle King and Donkey Kong Jr. and the original Donkey Kong, things like that, and its play style in that you move around this fixed area, avoiding enemies until you're able to attack. The Sea Hags on one level throw cans at you, and Popeye can punch those cans. The only enemy that Popeye can't really defend himself against is Bluto, and that's only when you're not armed with the spinach, because the spinach is kind of like a power pellet in Pac-Man, where you're invulnerable for a period of time, and if you hit Bluto, you'll knock him off of the screen. You'll knock him off the screen for a few seconds because he always comes back. Popeye isn't. It's an old school quarter muncher, so it's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be a easy little jaunt. But it's a fun title. It's a solid, well done game that really captures the heart and soul of what the NES arcade, what the Nintendo made arcade title was, and also the spirit of the source material. One cool thing about this game was that it also ported to the Atari 2600 and the Atari 5200. I don't know if it ported to the 7800, but this was around that time when Nintendo was also licensing out their games, and one of the companies that they were licensing to was Atari. I can explain that more in detail as to why that's significant, but I'll save that for another day, another blog post, as it were. But beyond all of that, Popeye is just a fun title. If you can find a copy of Popeye, you should definitely get it. Not just because it's one of the black box titles, meaning that it's one of the 30 or so initial releases from Nintendo for their console, but because it's an excellent video game and another example of old school craftsmanship in a video game. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow.